The coming of socialism to Europe, perhaps one of the most far-reaching vision of how society should be structured was socialism. By the mid-19th century in Europe, socialism was a well-known body of ideas that attracted widespread attention. So in the mid of 19th century, socialism plays an important role in the Europe. So, what does the term socialism mean? Socialism means change the society according to the, or you can say, as we are moving towards the modernization. That means different types of ideas. Okay, and in the socialism, the main belief is that that the poor section of the society should be developed so that we can develop the society. So, the socialism started to spread all over the Europe, and it grabs as number of attention in the Europe. Socialists were against private property and saw it as the root of all social ill of the time. So the socialist, that means the person who practiced the ideas of socialism, they were against the private property. That means why the property is in the hand of few people, why not there are, that means why not all the peoples are given equal amount of property. And as they were against the private property, they saw it, that means because the property was only in the hands of limited people, so they thought that private property is the main root due to which there is a discrimination in the society during mid of 19th century. Why? Individual owned the property that gave employment, but the propertied were concerned only with the personal gain and not with the welfare of those who made the property productive. So why the private property was the main root of all the social ills? Because the private properties were owned by only the small number of people. Okay, and they provide employment, that means they provide jobs to the people. Okay, and if they will provide jobs to the people, the profit will be, that means who will get the property, uh, who will get the profit will be owned by only those individual who own the private property. So due to this, the poor section of the society, their development will not take place. That's why socialists were against the private property. So if society as a whole, rather than single individual control property, more attention would be paid to the collective social interest. Socialists wanted this change and campaign for it. So the socialists, they wanted a society where all the properties were divided into equal amount to all the people. Not only their belief is that not only the richer section of the society should have the property with them, but the poor section also have the equal rights, right? So that's why their main focus was to develop the poor section of the society, the workers, the farmers, so that they can develop the whole Europe. How could a society without property operate? What would be the basis of socialist society? So now we will discuss all these in detail. Socialists had different vision of the future. Some believed in the idea of cooperatives. Robert Owen, 1771 till 1858, a leading English manufacturer, sought to build a cooperative community called New Harmony in Indiana, that is USA. So every you can say socialists, they have different views, different ideas, and they wanted to see the society was also different. Okay, so some believe that we should focus in the idea of cooperatives means, that means all the people should come together, whether they are poor or richer, doesn't matter, they should come and they should form a body, or you can say one organization, and they should work together. So one example is Robert Owen. He was a leading English manufacturer. Okay, and he built a cooperative community called the New Harmony in Indiana, that is present day USA. Other socialists felt that cooperative could not be built on a wide scale, only those individual initiative. They demanded that government encourage cooperatives. So some socialists, they believe that instead of making cooperative society, we should make a government where the government will encourage the cooperatives people to come together, and they will form a factory or industries where the huge amount of laborers and peasants will get the jobs. So every socialist, they have different vision. In France, for instance, Louis Blanche, 1813 till 1882, and wanted the government to encourage cooperative, that is involving mutual assistance in working towards a common goal, and replace capitalist enterprises. These cooperative were to be association of people who produce goods together and divide the profit according to the works done by members. So in France, a person known as Louis Blanche, he wanted a government to encourage a cooperatives. So as I have told you, what do you mean by the cooperatives? It is a body in which all the peoples who are working in one goal, that means all the people whose goal is one, they should come together, whether they are rich or poor doesn't matter. Okay, so in this perspective, their main goal is to make as number of industries and factories where they can employ the workers and they can provide job to the peasants, and hence their problem will be solved. So that's why Louis Blanche, he wanted a government where the government will encourage the cooperative society and they will replace the capitalist enterprises. That means capitalist enterprises means the factory's owner will not get as number of or you can say much profit as compared to the cooperative society. In the cooperative society, all the members who are the member of the cooperative society, all the profits will be divided equally. Similarly, the if the cooperative society face the loss will be also shared among each other. So that's why Louis Blanche, he wanted a government who will encourage a cooperative society and they will replace the capitalist enterprise. That means only the owner have the right to gain the profit or loss. Okay, and they wanted a, or you can say he wanted a society where all the goods will be produced together and they will, and after selling the goods, that means after selling the items, they will divide the profits according to the work they have done by each members. Karl Marx, 1818 till 1883, and Friedrich Engels, 1820 to 1895, added their other ideas to this body of arguments. Marx argued that industrial socialist was capitalist. So that is Karl Marx, he said that industrial society, that means who had made the industries, they are capitalist. Their main aim is to gain as number of profit from the factories, and the profit will be only shared by the owner, not by the each members of the industry. Capitalist owned by the capital invested in factories, and the profit of capitalist was produced by the workers. The condition of workers could not be improved as long as their profit was accumulated by private capitalists. So according to Karl Marx, if the if a owner is you can say getting profit, right? So according to Karl Marx, if a owner is getting the profit, the profit is how the profit has been gained, right? The profit is gained by the workers who had worked really hard to make the goods. That means they have made the items, that means they have produced the items in a huge amount. That's why the owner have got the profit. But according to Karl Marx, that there should be a society where the owner, the not only the owner but the members or the workers who have worked day and night in order to produce the items, the profit should also be shared among them so that they can be developed. If the workers condition will is not improved, then the society will not be developed. According this theory is according to Karl Marx. Worker had to overthrow capitalism and the rules of private property. So according to Karl Marx, it is the workers who should take the responsibility to throw the capitalism. That means only the owner will get the profit. This system should be abolished and the rule of private property from the Europe. Marx believed that to free themselves from capitalist exploitation, workers had to construct a radically socialist society where all property was socially controlled. So according to Karl Marx, it is believed that the workers should make a, you can say, a radically socialist party who will look after that all the properties in the given area is shared among all the people or not. This would be a communist society. He was convinced that the workers would triumph in their conflict with capitalists. A communist society was the natural society of the future. So now he also wanted that the workers should make a communist party along with the radical socialist society, where they can where the workers can plays an important role, so that they can stop the over exploitation. That means the exploitation of workers by the person who own the land, that means the person who have the private property. Okay, so he think that the communist society was the was you can say a society which will be or which will play an important role in the upcoming future. So this was the theory of Karl Marx.